Okay, hello guys, it's Tia from Tarot by Tia. I hope that you guys can hear me. I am back after moving and doing all kinds of things. Moving, traveling, all kinds of things. So anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and do the June 10th through the 30th, and then hopefully in July everything will be everything. But anyway, um, yeah, this is just gonna be a general what's coming for you June 10th to 30th. And then we're going to go on to, I guess, love. And then um, you guys weren't really interested in money, I don't think. So we're going to do the love reading. And then we're going to go on to the AMC reading. I'm going to do all of those today. Yay! But anyway, we're going to start with this. Give me just a second. Sorry about that. Anywho, I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to continue. All right. So we're gonna do the pick a card. Oh, remember this is not a personal reading. It will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If it does not resonate with you, if you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, I am doing them now. I'm back on track with that. And yeah, one, two, and three. If you need more time, pause the video and I'll be here when you get back. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and put these off to the side. So we want to know what's coming for the seekers of deck number one in from June 10th to the 31st, 2022. Inspiration, please guide me answer the collectors so I can get accurate and precise answers to the questions. What is going through on the 10th to the 30th of June 2022? This is the seekers, the 10th to the 30th of June 2022. Okay, you got the Sun card, the Empress card. Somebody might be getting pregnant or having a baby. And the Ace of Cups, it really looks like um, children. You might be dealing with your children, going out with your children. You might find that you're pregnant with a third child. Need more information about this, but it does look like a very positive time if you're not pregnant, you're not a woman, or you're not planning on having a child, or you're just not interested in kids right now. You have no way of getting pregnant whatsoever. This looks like summer's fun. Even maybe going to the beach because I'm seeing the water down here, and she's also got water in the background. You might find yourself maybe hiking to control weight, and you might, if you already do have children, you may be taking your kids out with you to hike. Just make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure that if you have a condition that causes you to sweat more, or if you have a condition that causes you to lose water faster than other people, even if you're a hemophiliac, just make sure you're staying hydrated. Do whatever your doctor says is best for you if you're a hemophiliac. I'm getting the message that you guys need to make sure that you keep your kids hydrated as well. Make sure they don't play in the sun too long. Make sure that you don't play in the sun too long so that you don't, end up with the consequences of being out in the sun too long. Always have your what's it called? Sunblock. And even if you need an umbrella while you're out, just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your skin, and drinking enough water and making sure your kids are also, drinking enough water and being well. So I would like more clarification on I'm going to the sun card. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the sun card. Again with the Taurus or Leo. Okay, the Fool. So these are you getting a lot of like major arcana cards here. Eight of Swords and the Hierophant. You might find yourself being released from um something, finding relief, even starting over, which would make a lot of sense because you do have an Ace of Cups here, but it's coming off a lot as relief. I'm just getting a whole lot of energy from water. You may already have some kind of intuition about what's going on, um, but it's just like happiness, even if the beginning of whatever you felt like had you trapped, whatever the beginning of the feeling for that is, it feels like that is also coming about. Healing from whatever situation you were having. You may also just find freedom from a very like the word that I'm getting is patriarchal, but like a very staunch, um, constricted, controlled situation. You might find yourself cutting free of that, like all of the just constrictions and the bindings, whatever that may be for you. You might be in a relationship with someone and you find yourself cut free in the beginning. It's very painful, but then, you realize that freedom is so much better than being stuck with someone who does not have your best interest at heart or who just drags you down. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Is this angled? That might be a better angle. Anyway, where for the Ace of Cups? That fell out. And then it flipped over. So it was the Five of Pentacles, and it came out this way. And then I turned it over when I picked it up. Ten of Pentacles and two of Pentacles. You might find yourself having some interesting experiences with money. Trying to balance everything. You may find that some a windfall comes out of nowhere and then you just have no idea what to do with it, especially if you're like down on your luck financially. You may find that you might end up with what do they call those things? Like getting a letter from a class action lawsuit, and the money from that cuts you free from your constrictive and binding circumstances, and you're actually able to, you know, do more, get yourself together better, and you're like, okay, now this is dropping my hands, and I'm just juggling these things, and you're trying to figure out how exactly to best handle this new windfall. It's interesting because these are all pentacle cards, and I wouldn't have expected if it was a love thing for them to be, you know, cup cards, but they're not. You may find yourself um, elevated to a point of luxury, especially when things are falling down around your ears. You may have expected yourself to go down with the ship, but then you end up like getting out at the right time, and none of that stuff from the ship going down, the ship in the background, none of that stuff from the ship going down really touches you. Probably because you guys are divinely protected. This might be an ancestor here in the middle, like a grandmother or something that's passed along, and this person is like really working for your happiness here. Some of you may even be um un unlawfully terminated at your job, and you end up getting um not just unemployment, but the job has to pay you because of how they terminate your position. It's like somebody at the job got too cocky and they decided to fire you because they're going on a power trip, and now you get to sue them, or somebody sues them on your behalf. or somebody gives you like hush money because they don't want you to sue them, and then you end up, with a windfall, which is nice. So all of that just looks like really like a good, happy um situation for you guys. Hope that made sense. I wasn't rambling too much, and I hope that you were able to get something out of that that made sense to you. And if you did, comment below. If you didn't, you can also comment below. Just be respectful. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. I don't know. So deck number two, this one right here. I'm really trying to get this to do what I want it to do, and I'm having some difficulty. Just fast forward if you don't want to watch me try and fix this. Anyway, deck number two. We want to know what's coming for you guys. The 10th of July, June. June. I hope I haven't said July the whole time. 10th of June through the 30th of June 2022. We want to know what's coming for you. What is coming for the takers? 10th, 30th of June 2022. Please remember, not a personal reading. It will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need the personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so what is coming for y'all the 10th to the 30th of June 2022? What is coming for the takers 10th to the 30th of June? Oh, Seven of Swords. It's a song that it's trying to come through. If you guys have watched Monk, it's the beginning song for that show. I can hear the tune, but I can't hear the words. It's a jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care, but I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's a jungle out there. It's poison in the very air we breathe. Okay, so that's the song that's coming through. It's very odd. An odd song to get. You got Seven of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. What is going on here? It looks like some petty, childish um stuff going on. Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? First one on. What's the Seven of Swords? Prayer for the Seven of Swords. Oh, crap. Ten of Swords. Okay, so you might be having something going on with somebody who you left or that is leaving you behind. That was the bottom of the deck. So this looks like uh as much as I would like to say that this is something else. It really feels like either friends or lovers because you have the lovers card. The lovers card can also indicate decisions and choices, but it's really coming off as pettiness and childishness in the past that you had with somebody who you felt like stabbed you in the back. It could have been like a circle of friends or a I'm hearing clients. You could have had like a business partner, like really screw you over, stab you in the back, and maybe steal clients from you, or steal um ideas, or steal something. And that's what they're coming back around again with this Page of Cups, trying to apologize all of a sudden. You're like, apologize for what? Start over for what? Because the Ace of Wands here is coming off as, for some reason, it's coming off as passion. It may also be a conversation with this person, but it feels like they're like trying to come back and apologize. I don't feel like it's genuine. Because once a backstabber, I feel like you're probably always going to be a backstabber in one way, shape, or form. Why is this not doing? Why is it not doing what I wanted to do? I just wanted to show all the cards. but it's not gonna do it. OMG. Maybe I need to probably do better. I hope. Anyway, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Wands, we're going to clarify it. Because what it really is coming off as is somebody who just Eight of Swords last deck also got the Eight of Swords. The Justice card, they also got the Justice card in the last deck too, I think. No, they got the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. Yeah, this person hasn't grown up. They're still the same. They probably also still have big ego. It really just feels like they want to just they want to rack you back up again. It feels like if you had a business partner, it feels like the person that you had the business with, it really feels like they didn't have any good ideas. It was all you. You were the best partner in that situation, whether it been friendship, whether it been family, whether it had been, just a group, a student union, whatever. It just feels like you were the best thing there, and this person got their comeuppance, they got their karma, they got, whatever they were due. Okay, so you know how in some groups, when you have a group project, everybody has to do certain things, and then there's always that one person who doesn't want to do their part. They expect you to do everything, and then it feels like you just stood up one day and said, "I'm not pulling your weight too, okay? I'm not going to do it." And it feels like you decided to dip on this person or this group or whatever, and you probably left them holding the bag or whatever, and it was what served them right, or you just did what you had to do. You didn't carry their weight too, and it feels like the whole thing fell apart. Um, you were protected from a lot of it, but it really feels like the situation fell apart after you left, and now they're trying to get back in. It does feel like they're going to tell us some truth. It's not going to be like pretty words or anything. They might even admit that they had a video. But I feel like, let me just see, why is this person or group or whatever reaching back out to you? Why are they really reaching back out to you? Ace of Cups, apologies, apologies, apologies. Especially if it's a job, they're reaching back out because they can't handle this at the bottom of the deck. They can't handle the weight without you. They can't handle the situation without you. It really feels like you are the backbone in the situation, whether it be, like I said, a job, a friendship, a family thing, a student union, a group, whatever. It just really feels like you were the one that kept everything together. Even if this was a relationship, and I'm not feeling like it was like a romantic relationship, it feels like, like a partnership. Even if it was romantic, this person reaches back out to you, is because they cannot do this without you. And it's really selfish because they're reaching back out to you to make their lives easier. And they might not be able to find anybody else to do it because of partially how they treated you and the situation, and partially how, like, the reviews of whatever. So if it's like a family member, not everybody knows this person is crap, right? And they're not willing to put themselves in a situation where this person has, control over them or has their kindness and their service. So it really feels like it could even be a father figure that you're like, yeah, no, I don't want to. You treated me bad in the past. Okay. I gave you all these good ideas and you stole them and didn't give me any credit. And now you want to come back because I was the best thing going. And even if this person can find someone else, they're not going to do it like you did. So, with that being said, guys, definitely take care of yourself. This person is really just coming back for selfish reasons. I don't really feel like they're going to be able to maintain kindness and goodness for a long period of time. I feel like they're just going to show you the best face they can show you to get you back in the door. And once you're in, they're going to slam the door behind you and lock it, and you're just going to be, you know, kind of trapped. And I would prefer it if you guys didn't do it to yourselves. But it's your life. You can do what you want. You can also just take this as my personal opinion. But do be careful. You know, whatever you decide, just make sure you're safe. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Step number three. Maybe this needs to be tightened up. Is that why it's like moving around a lot? I just really feel like I'm not getting like the. I hope I get all the cars in there. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, deck number three. What's coming for you the 10th, the 30th of June 2022? I'm hearing Caroline or Cora or something that sounds like that. There's also a song that's coming up from Superhero Girls. I don't remember the name of it, but the guy is like, "Welcome to my show. I'm happy that you're here, basking in the glow of the League of Shadows. All I ask of you is possession of your soul." Now, it's weird because that last deck, that song would have been more appropriate for them, it seems like. But it's coming out PL too, so maybe deck number two has something in there for you, especially if you were attracted to it. What is coming? The Secrets 10th to 30th of June. What is coming for the Secrets the 10th to the 30th of June? 30th of shadows. All I ask of you is possession of your soul. It's not even funny. I will do just fine when you're mine. Follow blind. A good shadow puppet will do what I say. Is your power that I covet? What is it? And you, I'll put the song down below so you guys can actually go watch it. But it's weird because it really feels like you might have a soul snatcher in your life or something that really just does not want you to see the real truth of what's going on around you. Every time, every single time. Especially if you're getting ready to start off over and do, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. They are not interested in letting you do that. That fell out. Okay? The devil will fell out. I was shuffling. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Whatever energy is around you right now, it's not wanting to let go of you. Clarity with all the swords. And it might be mental energy from a person, like, oh yeah, they're happy for you when they look at you, like with their face. You might even see through their expression, what their actual feelings are. They might be like, oh yeah, I'm smiling. What do you mean I'm frowning? And you actually see what they look like. You might for well, hang on, clear for the 5 of Swords, because what was trying to come out of my mouth was yeah, clear for the 5 of Swords. Yes, clear for the 5 of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords. 6 of Wands. Judgment card. So if you were with somebody or had some kind of connection with somebody, what the fuck, guys? What the actual fuck? At the bottom of the deck. Um, literally, this person is plotting to really like not even they don't even care if they win the war. They just care that you don't win or that you suffer or you know, continue to participate in whatever little game they've got going on. All I ask of you is possession of your soul. I'll do just fine when you're mine. It's really coming off as like a creeper or something. I want to know why the food card is here, please. Thank you. The song is playing over in my head. Why is the food card here? Why is the food card here? I see. Why is the food card here? 7. It really looks like confusion. Um, yeah, it's like a lot of something around you is like shrouded in like mystery and clouds and darkness. And it's like you don't even realize it or you don't even see it. You're like off on your journey or you want to start over. This may even be interestingly, the devil is here. This may even be related to like the stock market and stuff like that. If you're watching Fox News, especially if you're watching Fox News or any news channel, they're not going to tell you the whole story. They're getting paid to tell you whatever their benefactor is paying them to tell you, right? The right way you were, I think it's the right way to use that. Anyway, whatever information you're getting, it's lies. Okay, lies, deceit. Um, it really feels like, oh, give me more. Like, what is the secret here? Okay, let's get that and see if that'll help because it's like cloak and dagger, secret society type stuff going on here. It really feels like the judgment card being here. It feels like something coming back around again, trying to get a second chance. And you've got two. Well, it's a 20, but it's got two tens on it. And the Ten of Wands. What is the secret here? One last time. What is the secret here? Page Rods, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Cups. Hmm. It's really coming off as like overall somebody really trying to control you. You may also have somebody who's doing like really deep stalking on you. And it's like you are really trying to start over. You're really trying to get yourself together. You might feel like you're in a good place finally, and then like you get, you know, dreams or even intuitive hits. Because the High Priest card is here, and the Seven of Cups does indicate dreams. So you may end up having, dreams or something that shows you something wrong is going on, something weird is going on. And then it really looks like this person is trying to get away from this man here. And he's like, no, come, let me seduce you into this world. Just like from that episode of Superhero Girls. And I don't even watch that show. Like my daughter, my girl, my daughter watches that. And that one episode where that song is from, he basically like the villain brings her in, one of the superhero girls, and he like brainwashes her or something to do his bidding. And it really feels like this person just wants to play you like a puppet. They want to get you on a string. Um, Pinocchio, and it's really disturbing. And even if it's a governmental thing, if they definitely don't want you to be an individual or they teach you how to be one in school. They want you to do what they want you to do and continue to pay them with your tax dollars to do whatever they want to do in the world. Like if we all stopped paying our taxes, they would not have. our money at least to do what they want to do. They're gonna have to do what they want to do with their money or the money they already have. Um, and it's really this is really coming off insidious. You know, what is the intention of this person? Like, I want to know that because this is really coming off as you wanting to start over. You know, the pandemonium has finally become, if it's nothing, it's still out there, but you know, people are going out. They are deciding to, you know, live their lives again, start over again, and do what they wish to. And it's coming off as whatever forces that be around you. It's like, yeah, now you guys are having hot girl summer. No, no, you're not going to do that on my watch, is what it's coming off as. Even if it's citizens of a government or a single person that's doing it, it's coming off as somebody like, yeah, you're not going to be, no, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. And it's just weird. So I want to know what the motivation is. What is the entity's end goal here for the seekers? What is the entity's end goal here, whether it be a person or a governmental body, a parent, a friend? Like what is their end goal for the seeker? What is the person's end goal? Seeker. What is their end goal for the seeker? Okay, that is definitely coming up as control. Um, why do y'all keep getting Page of Cups? Like, I think the Page of Cups has come out all three times. What's the death card? Don't be afraid of the death card. I don't feel like this person or entity wants you to die. I think they just want change to happen in the situation, whatever that change may be, a permanent change. Why is the Page of Cups here? Such opposing energies. It's like the Page of Cups is like a child in the face of the Emperor. The Emperor is like an old, wizened, and grizzled old man, and the Page of Cups is like a very young, naive, novice type of person, somebody who's vulnerable that can be easily taken advantage of. And with this here, I see the Ten of Pentacles as like temptation, like somebody trying to seduce you into this world of this garden. But also, when you get in there, like I said, they're gonna slam the door shut. That was second deck, but anyway, slam the door shut and make sure you can't leave. You know what I mean? It's like one of the, it's like Coraline where she went into this world and the other mother wanted to like keep her there instead of letting her go back and make her eyes into button eyes. Why is Page of Cups here? When your mind follow blind, every good show puppet will do what I say. All right, so if you've gotten out, if you were in a situation with somebody, and you got out and you decided, you know, you weren't gonna do with them anymore, maybe even this is you gatekeeping your garden, and you might have children and be single. Um, and this might be the person you were dealing with if it is a romantic relationship. This person may be smiling in your face and you can see what they actually look like because it feels like y'all are the people who have discernment. They don't want you to be happy at all. Okay? They don't want you to be happy. They want whatever your happiness is to be shut down. And the tower card is coming off as destruction. I don't know if you can see the tower card. It's coming off as destruction. What I'm hearing is steal, kill, and destroy. And that's very odd because this person has their back turned to everything that's going on, but they're also looking toward the past. And it's like you're going toward the future, they're still looking at the past, and they don't want you to get away. They want you to be under their thumb and be controlled. And you doing you is really like threatening to them because I guess it threatens their authority. Especially if you in the past were somebody who was very vulnerable, especially if you're much younger than this person or this entity. It's really coming off as them wanting to somehow, some way destroy you or what you've got going on. And it's really like disgusting and insidious and disturbing. And I'm like, how can you as a person be this way? Like, what? This person is coming off as somebody possessed by demons or somebody who has demons, somebody who is just demonic and they just really don't want to see you thrive. So if you're a magical person, I would definitely make sure that I take care of my P's and Q's, put your protections up, make sure that you have maybe a talisman or something that you can carry around with you that will protect you. You know, if you guys want to know some things that you can do to protect yourself, you can just email me, or if you guys can comment below and I'll put some stuff out there that'll help. But yeah, even if this is a governmental body, they really see the citizens as vulnerable people that what I'm hearing is they can steal from. I'm hearing, you know, that whole thing, the devil comes about to steal, kill, and destroy. And it really feels like that's what this entity is really trying to do here. Um, yeah, it's really, yeah. So just take care of yourself, protect yourselves. Um, when I say kill though, I really feel like they want to kill your joy. If you actually expired, they would be really sad because they have no one to um like control anymore. They wouldn't have that energy. This person might poke at you, or this entity might poke at you, whether it be through the news or like with their words, you know, like, you know, they're just not, no, this person is no, just no, okay? So with that being said, if you can stay away from this person, if you can't, protect yourself. Um, if you're like a citizen and this is a country doing this to you, try and make an exit plan or whatever you can do. But yeah, I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves and be safe. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All I ask